Hey y'all, this is Patriot Poet of Truth Matters. Tonight I came across something that intrigued me. I was watching a YouTuber I had not watched before. I don't even know their name. Somebody sent them to me. I just kind of randomly started watching it. And while I was watching it, they were going through some stuff and some links. And this link right here was what they said to go look at for the proof.
www.hereistheevidence.com.
Here's the evidence. Here is the evidence.com. Okay, so you click on it, and let's see here. And this is where it takes you. So, here is the evidence.com. And I will show you.
Due to the irregularity of this current 2020 presidential election, this is a crowdsourcing tool for organizing anomalies and legal issues. Our desire is that more of the election process would be made transparent so there would be unquestionable confidence in our voting systems. This is for aggregating publicly available items of evidence that would be admissible in court, not general election news stories or updates. Submitted items may be edited or deleted to ensure quality of content.
My reader wants to be slow for some reason. But
to submit another source under a claim, use the same claim title. Data takes a few moments to load.
Alright, so if you have some news, some information, not news, but if you have some evidence, like you worked at voting place, or you were a voter and went somewhere, or like I've heard a couple people tell me that they were in Georgia and they got sent multiple ballots in the mail. You can go to this website, fill out what happened to you, and I'm just going to show you the way this looks here. It's a spreadsheet. I got a noisy, squeaky door, and dogs do like to go in and out of it on their own. You'll have to excuse me. But, it's a spreadsheet, and, these are all various different things that they have posted.
Claim. Activate to sort column ascending. 1. Voting legislation. PA court rules against post-election vote curing. Voting machine vendors are without regulation or security standards. 45 day after election, federal official assess if foreign governments had any effect. 2. Illegal votes. 40,000 mail-in ballots were cast in the names of deceased voters in PA. 32.6% of 1706 sample received absentee ballots without their request. Rejected absentee ballots, 3.5% in 2018 to 0.3% in 2020 despite 500% more votes. 66% of dead registered voters, born between 1800 and 1899, voted. 3,000 instances of alleged voter fraud filed with AG by Nevada GOP. 18,000 mail-in ballots didn't have a mailed date, only a return date after November 3rd. PA DOS removed signature verification from all mail-in ballots. 132,000, change of address, flags in single GA county. X, used for signatures for fraudulent voter registrations. 9,626 vote error discovered by Recount Monitor. 6,000 illegal votes in NV, according to NV District Attorney. 1,600 plus voters born 1800 and 1900 voted by mail in NC. 8,000 voter applications submitted by couple on behalf of homeless and the dead. 223,000 intractable mail-in ballots sent to wrong addresses.
And you think that's a lot, right?
%95 registered voter turnout in Philadelphia. Jill Stein contested the results in 3 states 2016 for similar irregularities. 1,298 proven instances of voter fraud with 1,121 criminal convictions. 500 absentee ballots missing, never delivered by Postal Service. 143,379 vote dump at 3:42 a.m. had a 93% leaning towards single candidate. U.S. decried Ukraine election due to expelled observers, mail-in ballots and 90% turnout. PA auditors warned of dead people, duplicates on state voter rolls. NYT flashback. Error and fraud at issue as absentee voting rises 2012. 782 more votes than registered voters in Detroit from 2016 election. Biden's mail-in votes dramatically fail Benford test Atlanta, all others pass. Statistical anomalies in multiple states have a time correlation. 95% of bellwether counties break voting pattern, creating statistical anomaly. Lowest recorded mail-in ballot rejection rate in swing states. 139 unexplainable discrepancies in Clark County Commission race. Benford analysis shows irregular. FL precinct reports more than 100% voter turnout due to UCF. Joe Biden states he put together the most extensive voter fraud organization. 19,888 counterfeit U.S. driver's licenses from China seized by authorities. Double mail-in ballot received by around 1,000 voters. Double mail-in ballots received by several dozen voters. GOS Secretary of State withholds ballot image from public viewing. Campaign official ask for volunteers to track down ballot in PA. 3 polling place irregularities. 500 sworn affidavits and 11,000 reports of irregularities. 234 pages of sworn affidavits for election irregularities from single county.
Okay, I'm not going to go do that through this whole list, but just know that if you go down and scroll down, watch. Still scrolling, still scrolling, still scrolling, still scrolling, and scrolling, and scrolling, and scrolling. And there's more data to these. I'll shrink this down so you can see as I'm scrolling that there's other data. It just keeps going and going, and it ends there. But geez, look at all this, just page after page. I've filled out spreadsheets before. That's a lot of data right there. I mean, that is a lot of data. I would imagine it's about 40 screenfuls of data, give or take, at a regular normal size where it's legibly able to be read. And each one, has added information to it. You can see over here. Kind of shows you. But no evidence?
Type. Activate to sort column ascending. Timestamp. Activate to sort column ascending. Admissibility. Activate to sort column ascending.
I mean, so, if you've got anything that you need to report, I would suggest you go to this particular website right here. And fill out a form.
Note 121. WhatsApp notification. Hey babe.
That's not what I was trying to click on. But you fill out the form right there, what it is, and they will go through and see how admissible it is to put on the list. But if you don't have anything to report, take this video and or the link to this website and spread it all over your Twitter, your Parler, your Facebook, your own YouTube channel, your whatever you got. Just spread it around, because I'm about to. Because this is where the evidence is being hidden. And I'm sure that the lawyers are watching this site. I'm pretty sure that nobody would compile this without having a purpose behind it. I'm sure they've sent the link, and or these lawyers actually created this site. Like Lynn Wood or Sydney or somebody. Somebody compiled this site. Also found out this evening that there are definitely people working on finding out data, compiling information, and checking sources, and getting things ready to be put out there in a proper format to file lawsuits. So, don't give up. And if you're concerned about why Sydney was put aside from the White House um, law team, don't be, because there's a reason for that. Now, I never finished my paralegal degree, but I've been studying constitutional law and common law for a long time on my own, and I'm kind of a, you know, fairly well versed in legal jargon. And so if you're President Trump, right, you want to go with the things that are being put out there, that are commonly being put out there about the polling, the simplest stuff. You want to stay away from the things that are fantastical, for one thing. Now, that doesn't mean that the cases won't go through and that they won't work, okay? But he could be implicated as basically trying to, you know, create a coup himself by outing all the people that are you know, involved in the corruption. Because it's not, his case is not to take down the people in the corruption. His case is to prove that there was corruption so that the states can get the proper legal voting that they should. And hopefully continue to give him a presidency so he can continue to do the good things he's been doing for this country. And to keep the socialists and commies from getting a hold of the presidency again. Alright. But the things that are in the government that are corrupt, that are causing the cheating and the lying and the stealing of the election and the corruption in our government and the alphabet soup agencies and so on, that is not something that he himself needs to be investigating. That needs to be a separate case. Because if he started investigating it, first of all, they're extremely powerful people in that. And somebody out there could mock up, and you know they do this, mock up some BS on him and totally destroy all the efforts he's making. So, keeping Sydney and Linwood kind of on the side and letting them do their own thing doesn't mean he doesn't support what they're doing, you know, but legally he cannot. He should not. It's a safety net. So, Sidney Powell is not crazy. She's brilliant. And, you know, she, she's an amazing lawyer. The look up things that she's done in the past, like the Enron cases, Merrill Lynch, and so on. Um, just really interesting woman. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to show you all this. Wanted to make sure you were aware that if you did have something to report, you can go here and share this so that other people who have something to report can go here. And just for curiosity, you might enjoy reading some of it. I mean, I did. It was pretty cool. And I don't know how many cases are there or how many listings. I don't think it tells you what number you're on. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Does it? No, it's telling you how many are over on the side here. But it doesn't tell you what number the cases are. I don't think it tells you over here either. I don't think they have them numbered. Be nice if they added a number to them. But, wait a minute. No, it doesn't tell you. But I would say there's probably, I don't know, at least 500 reports, maybe more. I mean, it's an awful lot. These are all different reports right here. So, alright. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell. And check out some of my other posts, some of my poetry and stuff that I write. I've been writing political poetry, and I'm actually getting to the point where I'm almost got enough of them to put them in a book and get them published. So hopefully in the near future I'll be doing that. And if I can ever get past this political cycle where I can concentrate on what I'm doing, I'm also writing a novel. So, but I'm very distracted with what's going on. So anyway, that's all. Y'all have a good night, and keep up the good fight.